Hi folks! In June 2022, I went to Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve in southern Colorado.
Here you can climb the immense dunes and you can run down like I did. Some people sleep out there for a great view of the stars. There's a shallow sandy creek that runs in front of the dunes that you can play in. And then there's the mountains. That's what I went for. I went backpacking for 7.5 days and 7 nights. Didn't see a single person except the morning of the first day and near the end on the last day.
I think this is pretty. Look at that!
That noise is a rushing creek just out of view.
Beautiful deep dark woods. Eating Triscuits and salami and cheese in paradise. That's what it's all about. Plenty of water. Pretty deep. No rocks to cross on. Here we go again. I think this one's even deeper.
I saw a male western tanager and a blue something or other. Old log cabins. Something's skull. Snow. I saw gear and trash that others had left behind. I saw clouds. I inhabited clouds.
I was just trying to get the clouds rolling by and then the coyotes started. Here it is Sunday morning. I'm living in a cloud. I can see maybe 100 yards maximum. This is the beautiful lake, the larger of the little Sand Creek lakes. In the clouds, in the fog. It's actually quite clear and clean.
I boiled water on this stove for freeze-dried meals and hot cocoa, and most nights I hung my food in the trees to keep away from animals.
Sometimes this is what camping is. Just a little hailstorm, No big deal.
I spent 6 hours in my tent while it stormed instead of climbing up there to the top of Cleveland Peak. At least I did get to see the lake. As far as mammalian wildlife, I saw my first muskrat, a little guy swimming underwater in the creek. I saw a marmot. I didn't get pictures of those guys. On the final evening, I was sitting right here on this log getting ready to eat supper, and a young buck deer came around about 10 yards away from me, and while it was foraging, circled around me. Two of its friends came down too, but they didn't want to get so close. I did not see a bear, but I saw lots of bear prints and bear scat. That's bear poop for those who don't know. So I know they were around. I saw coyote tracks. I heard coyotes on the sandy trail or on the dunes. Coming down out of the mountains, I saw this bull elk. Had just enough time to get a picture of him before he disappeared into the woods. The next day, not in the mountains but on the dunes, I came across this herd of elk, maybe a quarter-mile away. These shots are all on maximum zoom. It reminds me of camels in the Sahara Desert. It turns out, because I asked the park ranger later, this is not all that rare, elk being out on the dunes, but still, what are they doing out there? There's no food, no water. Maybe they're running away from me, I'm not sure. This here is what I call the alien landing site. What can I say? It's almost perfectly flat and circular. This creek monitoring station is right nearby. ET phone home. I got to camp on the dunes on next to the last night. And back at base camp, I saw the peak that I never got to climb. So be it. I love ya, and I love backpacking.